That was fun. The music you want. That was fun.
It's so over. Oh my gosh, the game isn't even showing. I'm not even there. Streamer, where's the streamer? Oh my gosh. What the heck? Wait, I was here like a second ago. Starfies, chat, can you hear us? Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna try to fix this. It's not a collab without scuff. Oh shit, I just realized I don't think your audio was working on my stream. That's on me. I'm gonna fix that. Okay. Can you say something?
Test.
Okay, it's working.
Hey, I'm
Although
here.
if he Starfeeze, do let us know though if either one of us is too quiet or too loud, and we can fix it. I don't
Yeah.
know where I went like as a human. Just,
Into the void. What the heck?
yeah, where is it? Is my game? Did my game crash? Wait, I'm
Wait, oh, let me check. You're
okay.
here in front of me.
Okay, my game is here. Okay, the game is back. We're back. Okay, now I
I
just
got kicked.
need to come up.
That's crazy. That's fine. Just get yourself on stream and then you can. Oh no, yeah, you
Oh
can
my
invite me
gosh.
back whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's so funny. Wait, is this the same one?
Um, yeah, it should be the same lobby.
Oh, I can. I can just do that.
Okay. Now, where am I? What the heck?
You are a blank skin. There you are.
This is
Okay, I
me.
see you.
Okay, I'm back.
We're back.
And then I think something. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Ah, we made it. We're live.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. I'm very excited to introduce my collab partner today. This is Hale PC. Make
Hello.
sure to check him out. Hale, do you want to introduce yourself a little bit?
Yes. Hello. I am Hale, your favorite biomedical lab PC VTuber, the only biomedical lab PC VTuber, and I'm here with Roy. We were supposed to do this last weekend, and I had to cancel, but we're here. We're back.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, let me quickly give you a shout out. Hale PC, right?
Yeah. No underscore, just one word. Yeah, there you go.
Sorry, I think I'm still stuck in the Biolab PC
The
era.
biolab days. Yeah. I threw some people off because some people still do like Hale underscore PC. It's like
Oh,
no, that was biolab. Sorry. Oh, oh. This is really crazy to look at. A wide monitor with fishing is that might be that might be the new meta.
dang! You're gonna have to send me like a picture or something. I'm curious now.
Oh yeah. Okay, hold on, I can do that.
Okay,
Whoa, what?
I'm gonna say hello to chat real quick.
Yeah.
Harmoniously, Toast, Dragoon, Kiyu, Pepsi, Kusa. Let me see. Fioshi. I'm so sorry if I missed anyone. Welcome. And I did get check-ins working. So if you want to check in, it's just one point, one milk point.
Oh yeah, I need to do that. Wait, how? Okay, so since we're stuck here
Hmm.
fishing, and you have no choice but to answer my questions, how did you go about setting up a check-in with stream? Wait, was it stream
Stream avatars.
avatars? Yeah.
It was. I've had stream avatars forever. Because at one point I was gonna set up stream avatars and I didn't. But I was like trying to figure out how to do a check-in without like downloading anything new. And I already had stream avatars up, so I just like I'm gonna figure it out. There's like some custom code you could use
Oh.
to like well, it's because Stream Avatars has like a store built in, so you could like buy like custom avatars with it. So how I got it
Okay,
to
okay.
work is just the currency is just like your check-in number. So if you do the check-in command, you get one extra currency, and then that's how it adds it up.
Okay, I see. Whoa.
I felt really smart about that.
It's interesting how everyone does it. I will say everyone, like every application does it differently. Because with StreamerBot, it doesn't look user friendly. It's very bare bones and not pretty to look at. But it took way less time to set one up there than it did in Mix It Up.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, and it worked like immediately and never stopped working. So, wait, how did you get that? What is that rod?
Oh, it's the rod if you find like the dead body.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had started that quest and then my save went away.
Oh no.
Yeah, I found like 2 parts, I think.
I was like a web fishing main for like a week. and then I stopped playing.
It's such a good game though.
Right? You're just like fishing.
What do you think about farming sims?
I've recently become a very, very big fan of farming sims.
Oh,
Oh,
do you think do you think we have enough farming sims? Or do you think we need more farming sims?
I think we need more multiplayer farming sims.
Okay, yeah, I agree. I was having this conversation with somebody at work the other day, because he said the same thing, and I was like, you know what? I agree, because I feel like everything now is just doing Harvest Moon from like 2000 whatever, and then it's like I know people say like, oh, Stardew it's like Harvest Moon but with combat. Like, no, it's like Rune Factory.
Oh
but...
yeah, right? That's just Rune Factory.
But no, yeah, I think that there should be more multiplayer ones because I want to play them with other people.
I think
Oh,
for me,
shoot.
an important part about farming games is the romance. So more farming games means more potential romance options.
Yeah. What was the first one you played?
The first farming sim?
Yeah.
The first farming sim ever. I mean, the first video game ever that I ever played was Harvest Moon. One of them. It was on the Game Boy Advanced. Which,
Shoot. I don't know if my knowledge extends to that.
I don't remember what it was. They made a remake of it, kind of.
Oh, Friends of
Recently?
Mineral Town.
Yeah, Friends of Mineral Town. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I married the
Okay,
nurse.
Wait, which one is she, the one with glasses?
I don't
No, that's
remember. She
librarian.
had short hair, I think.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, I wanted someone else, but she was like the easiest for my like elementary school brain to romance.
Yeah, that was actually my first one as well, except not as Friends of Mineral Town. It was oh god, Back to Nature, which is the same game. It's basically the same game.
Oh.
I don't know what the differences are, but it's the same bachelorettes, it's the same setup, like the same town. But yeah, I know Friends of Mineral Town came later, and then I think there was like I don't know. But yeah, my first was Back to Nature, and I married Karen.
Oh yeah, I remember Karen. I think I didn't like her, but like I was like slowly rizzing her up like unintentionally. I think she was the first girl I got like her heart changed colors, and I was like, oh
yeah.
no, not her.
She was like, I don't remember how old I was at the time. I was probably in middle school, probably like 7th grade. And I was just starting to get into like like the friend who had the PlayStation
Mm.
was very much like a Hot Topic guy,
Mm.
and so like that was to me that was like the closest thing to like an alt girl in
No,
that
I get
game.
it. I get it.
And so I was like, okay,
I feel like she gives those kind of vibes.
I was discovering myself at the time.
I understand.
Uh, I don't know. It's weird because I always say like I don't really have a type. I don't really like pay attention to uh like anime women characters much.
Mm.
But then I get into a game like that and I'm like, oh yeah, sleepy girl, lazy girl, um, disconnected, but then you make her open up. Like, give me all of these character types. Um, like one of my in Rune Factory 4, I think my favorite was behind Chlorica, sleepy girl, was Forte, who was like the knight, who was like very tough and like
Mm.
put up that very like hard exterior, and then when you get through her marriage arc, it's like the most satisfying thing whenever she starts to get like soft. Like, oh
Oh,
my god.
interesting. Is it kind of like Tsundere vibes a little bit?
Not quite. I don't know how you would there has to be like an archetype for that character
Mm.
type. Which is very like I would say that she's caring, but in a way that's like, I'll protect you, Lest, or whatever your name is in that game.
Mm.
Or like, be careful out there, you need to do this, and like I don't know, it's like surely that's a thing. But yeah, when she starts getting like deeper into like the romantic elements, it's like, oh, it's very cute.
Mm. Is it kind of like the Gap?
Yeah. It's
Oh.
and then she also has like a gag kind of gap moe to her, where she's like this like very tough knight, but she's afraid of ghosts.
I feel like that's
So
a
like that's also really
classic.
fun. Yeah, it's that one's really fun. And
Mm.
like I've always liked her brother too. She has like a younger brother, and there's like a whole arc with them during like the romance period. It's like a sub arc or whatever, and it's like super heartwarming. I don't know. She just had like a really good path.
Mm.
I don't know that I've played any other Rune Factory games that I've had someone like that where I'm like, I actually genuinely like this character a lot. Not just
Hmm.
like the character looks cute, but
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I think that was me in my first Harvest Moon game. I was just like, whoever looks the best. I didn't understand what personality was back then as a elementary schooler.
I feel that. I did that a lot too. Where it's just like, and I guess my tastes have changed too because
Hmm.
so back then, yeah, I would pick Karen, but now I think I would probably pick the one with the glasses, the librarian. I don't know why.
Oh, that's interesting.
Uh, actually, I'm gonna pull up.
Wait, I'm gonna pull
I'm
it up
gonna
too, actually.
yeah, I'm gonna pull up Ushi no Tane real quick. Uh, mm, PS.
I think for Friends of Mineral Town, if I were to play it again, I might go after the chicken girl. She's the one with the pink hair.
Oh, why is this broken? Let me see. Uh,
Wait.
Available wives. I don't like how they put that. Oh, potpourri. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember potpourri. Mary is the one I'm thinking of.
Hmm.
Oh, Ellie. Yeah, Ellie's the one with the short hair. And there's really like, there's not very many here. I say
Oh.
that, but there's like maybe 3 out of the 5. Okay, maybe 3 out of the 5.
Wait,
Not a
I'm
ton of
not gonna
options.
lie. I don't think I remember Mary at all. Like I'm looking at the girls. I remember all of them, just not Mary.
She's just she's very quiet, I guess. She's
Did you have to unlock her? Like was she maybe not there at the beginning of the game? Because I don't even remember her as like a villager.
I don't remember when she shows up. The only thing I don't like about that one is that there is a time limit. Like you have 3 years
Oh.
or whatever.
Hmm.
And I don't think that's in some of the other ones. But that one always kind of put me off because I didn't feel like I could experience everything.
Hmm. Yeah.
Wait, I need to buy different bait. Wait, how do I do this? Tab.
Oh, you buy bait from the like the dirt, the dirt mounds.
Is there a way to wait, how do you unlock?
Oh, you gotta go to the store. There's like a big. I think he's like a frog, maybe. That
Okay.
you gotta talk to.
I'm gonna do that. Because I need something else. I thought I had crickets at least, but I don't. Oh, oh,
Oh, you're still at crickets?
I don't, where do how do I see what I have?
Tab and then
Custom? No, that's close.
yeah, maybe not tab. how
Alright,
do
let me
you
go
see?
look.
Oh, wait. B. Oh, tackle box.
Oh, B. Oh, yeah.
It's okay. You'll
I
get there
have-
one day, I believe.
I have enough money to just go ahead and buy out the rest of it. Hmm. Okay, I think I've got enough stuff now. Oh.
Oh, did you see something?
That was that bird scared me.
In the game?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, birds are kind of scary.
I have a dove that hangs out by my front door now.
Oh, is it
Which
like
is
a
fine.
nice dove or a scary dove?
Yeah, it's been sitting on top of the light by the door, and it
yeah.
it's been making noise, and I thought it was on a power line or something. But then one day I looked out. No, this morning I looked out, and I saw it looking at me through the door, like the window above the door.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I mean, it's cool. Like I like them. I do like birds, but it's just like, oh, you're right there. You're literally right there.
Yeah. I'm always scared of walking underneath birds.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a pet bird?
I think I've only ever had pet fish before.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not a big animal guy.
Oh, you have a Roomba. That counts.
Oh yeah, true. I do have a Roomba. I do need to wash him though. have not taken very good care of him recently.
We had to get rid of ours because it got it ran through something it wasn't supposed to.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it was not worth cleaning.
I've heard of such incidents.
I thought about getting another one, but at the same time, like, it gets caught on stuff too much to me. I'm not a huge fan of that.
Yeah.
It depends on what you have. Do you have like what kind do you have? Oh, what kind do you have?
It's like an old Roborock. I don't know what like version it is or anything, but I think I'm okay because if anything, I think the best part about the Roombas is it forces me to like make sure there's nothing on the floor whenever I
true.
leave, and then I always like I just keep it in mind when I'm like putting things down or like I kind of built my room around it in a way. Like there's nothing that's really on the floor.
Mm. Yeah, I couldn't let it run in my room. I've got too much stuff. Currently it's not the aesthetic that I wanted. Not because like okay, I don't know if you've ever looked at like old tech stuff on Pinterest.
Not
Or
on
like
Pinterest.
old computer setups. Okay, I'm not a huge Pinterest fan, but like I was
Mm,
kind of just looking because one of my friends said it had gotten better
mm,
with certain things,
yeah.
and so I was looking, and I'm getting a lot of like 90s and early 2000s computer
Oh,
setups,
I feel
and it's
like
like
that's kind of dangerous.
yeah, it is. Like I bought that laptop because
Oh
of Pinterest.
man, that's really dangerous.
Uh, but like it's cool to see the different computers and like I
Mm,
like to see the desk setups and stuff.
true.
And
Yeah.
but then, like most of the rooms are so cluttered with like wires and discs and diskettes and like
Mm.
all kinds of stuff. And like that's kind of what my room's turning into. And I don't want it to.
Oh.
Well, it's bad right now because I've been kind of like reorganizing stuff. But like
Mhm.
I've got boxes of DVDs, like small boxes of DVDs all over the place, and
Mm.
like DVDs, floppies, CDs that I got from the guy I got free stuff from,
Mhm.
and yeah, lots of cables.
Well, I mean, it's a look.
I don't like it. I want to clean it up so bad. Uh, but yeah, Japanese computing stuff it's not something to be trifled with.
If you don't
It's so
mind me
tempting.
asking, how much was it?
The laptop actually wasn't bad. Like as far as
Mm.
laptops go, like $100 shipped.
Oh, including shipping?
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's good for especially like a
Mm.
laptop.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
runs
yeah.
like Windows 10 and stuff. Like
Mm.
it's not an old
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
It's but like it's and it's really small, like really portable.
Mhm. Well, that's
And
nice.
yeah, I want to use it for um I almost want to use it as like a mini DVD player.
Okay, I was kind of thinking like that CD player is really nice. Like I would buy it almost just for the
Yeah.
CD player.
Like that was the picture that I saw of it on Pinterest was one with the CD drive open, and I was like, oh my god,
Mm.
like that looks actually awesome. And but it's like yeah, it's like an i5 and like I don't know, like 8 gigs of RAM. Like it's definitely a work computer, but like for what I'm
Mm.
probably gonna use it for, it's plenty. Um, I'm a little more concerned about the PC98 stuff
Mm.
because that is the more I read about that, like the one I got is working. Like they have pictures of it working. But the more I read about that, the more people are like, yeah, it's like that stuff's hard to maintain and like
Mm.
get started with because like all the parts are so particular
Okay,
and
wait.
everything's discontinued.
I think we might have to back up a little bit, and you might
Oh
need to
yeah.
explain to me what PC98 is.
So PC98, oh shit. Okay, PC98 is it was Japan specific, but it was basically the the Japanese equivalent, rough equivalent of like the IBM PCs.
Mm.
Um, so it's like Windows 95 DOS era stuff. And what it's like most recognized for are like all the visual novels, like the PC98 visual novels. If you saw one, you would know exactly
Oh,
what it looks like. Well, yeah, because you'd see it, but you would recognize it if you
I
saw
think
it.
I watched like an anime that had that recently.
Yeah, it's
Interesting.
like a lot of like the dithered like dot pixel style of visual novels, but like they look really nice.
Oh, I see. I'm looking it
Um,
up right now.
yeah,
Well,
But, like the monitors have to run at a specific refresh rate, like horizontal refresh rate, and it's a
mm,
something that is not super common anymore, or like really at all.
oh,
Uh, and then like the mouse and keyboard connections they're not USB, they're not PS2, they're like a terrifying third option that is very hard to find. And I've been lucky to find the stuff that I have, so I'm hoping it all works. But uh even all that aside, it's surprisingly not that expensive. It's just like you kind of have to like commit to finding everything.
mm,
And I've been trying to do it before what am I trying to say? So the tariffs thing,
oh,
like that's obviously in
yeah.
effect, but like there is de minimis, which is like the oh, I don't have bait. It's like the $800 minimum before tariffs are enforced.
Mm,
So like right now with Japanese stuff, as long as it's made in Japan, you don't really have to worry about it if your packages are or under $800 in
mm,
value. But that's gone for China and Hong Kong, and that so it could be changed at any time for like any other country.
mm,
So I'm trying to get the stuff that I need before that happens to Japanese goods.
yeah.
Um, yeah,
Yeah, it's a
we'll see.
scary world out there. Oh, that's
But I have to,
changing.
yeah, I have to hang it up after this because I can't like. It sucks. Like I can't have hobbies outside the United States anymore.
Right? I mean, I don't know. I'm hoping maybe it's temporary.
I do
I'm
too.
coping.
I know. I hope so too. It sucks because like I actually do use like AliExpress quite a bit.
Yeah,
Um
AliExpress. I was talking about that with a friend. I think just yesterday. AliExpress is gonna be hit probably pretty hard.
yeah. I I usually get stuff from oh wait, I want that. I usually get stuff from there when I know what it is. Cause I mean I feel like people
Mm,
always say like, oh, AliExpress bad, but it's like, yeah, if you're looking for like some kind of a device that's like $1,000 and it's like
yeah.
on AliExpress for two, then yeah, you're gonna get a piece of shit. But like, oh wait, sorry, language, I forgot.
No
Didn't know if
worries.
you
It's okay.
pinned it.
I put a language warning.
Okay, cool. But uh, I'll go and get things like mic buddies and stuff. So like,
Hmm.
I'd get
Yeah.
like a TLM 103 body for like $100 when it's a $1,300 microphone, but then build
Hmm.
something inside of it. Um, or like I guess where I got my GameCube shell and things like that. So it's like that's what I use it for, and so it sucks that
Hmm.
it's probably not an option anymore.
Yeah. I started using it because I realized like a lot of Amazon stuff is just like AliExpress stuff more
Mm-hmm.
expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I feel like if you don't care about quality too, AliExpress is like just the way to go because it's like
Yeah.
sometimes you just need like I don't know like a push pin, but you don't need like that much. Then you can just buy one for like 10 cents from AliExpress.
Yeah. What I should have done, I should have bought another memory card pro because like not that I need one right now, I guess, but like if I were to get a PlayStation 1, I would
Mm.
want to get an extra like you could get a memory card pro that accepts like micro SD cards
Mm.
and you can like load games on it, run games off of it or like use it as like a virtual memory card basically. And I like yeah, I got one for my PS2 and it works amazing. Like it's super cool.
Mm.
And it's like $20 on AliExpress, whereas like the other versions of it are like 40, 50, $60. I was like, I should have just bought another one.
Yeah.
Uh,
I
but
like I don't know. I knew the tariffs were coming, but I was kind of just not thinking about it. Like, I feel like there's a lot of things I probably should have just bought before, but I don't know. I don't want to. I just didn't want to think about it.
Yeah, that's where I've been. I should probably just be like, I don't know, not spending money, but it's fine.
I feel that.
It's so funny though to like not be spending hardly any money on VTubing anymore and just spend it all on other stuff. It's like, man, oh yeah, I should have probably gotten art. Oh, I didn't get art. Oh well. I can't even do like schedules and stuff with like different art every time. It's like
Well,
I see people doing that all the time. I'm like, oh man, I can't. I have like one or two pieces of like commissioned art, and then like some other stuff I could use, but I'm also just lazy.
yeah, schedules are hard. Oh my gosh. I
I
think
can't
I'm also
stick
just.
to anything.
Oh, that too. That part about that schedules is also hard. I meant just like making the schedules.
making them.
Yeah, the graphics part, but also yeah, sticking to them is also hard sometimes.
I think it's because of games too, because like I'll sit here and play like, well, what games can I play this week, and then I plan it out, and then the day comes like I actually don't want to touch this game at all.
Yeah, I feel that. Also, Abby, thank you for following, by the way. Welcome.
Or I go all week planning something, and then I have to cancel it because something else came up the last minute. Like I feel bad that I haven't done anything in the last week at all, but
I mean, it'd be like that sometimes.
yeah. Oh God! Oh no! This is like a big catch. Hold on. This is like there's like a bunch of
you got this.
20
You got
click-
this.
Oh,
Everyone,
God,
cheer,
oh,
cheer,
God.
hell on.
No, I'm failing.
Oh, okay. Cheer harder.
There was one that was like 35 and then like 5 28s in there. I was like, oh my God.
Wait, is that a lot?
Yeah, it was packed. It probably would have been amazing.
Oh. Wait, I see. Sorry, I'm like in the 200, 800s.
Oh yeah, you have like a crazy. Okay, never
Yeah, I think
mind.
I have it fully upgraded.
Okay, let me go do that.
Also, thank you for the wings, Abby. Wait, let me. Since there's not much gameplay, I could actually just have my wings out today.
Oh, true. I forgot about the wings.
Yeah, I always take them off because they're always in the way.
Oh, I can't upgrade anything. I have $600.
Oh man, it's because the tariffs.
Oh, I keep pulling that out of nowhere. Anytime we're out and about, oh, the tariffs. Oh no. Stuff that it would have nothing to do with. Yeah, I bought too much stuff. What the heck? I like bought a bunch of random stuff, and now I'm looking at it like I could have just gone all in on the ride.
Oh man.
Oh. All right, I guess I gotta get some money.
The fishing grind.
What have you been playing lately?
Okay. I've been playing Cookie Run Kingdom is my latest addiction.
I've never played.
It's something.
What's the loop? I know it's like kind of it's gacha, right?
It's very idle. It's a very idle game, but there's like a lot of stuff to do. So there's like a kingdom simulator. So it's like kind of Farmville if you ever played those kind of games before, where you just have like a thing and then you have to like collect stuff from buildings ever so often.
Yeah, okay.
So there's that part, but there's also like cookies that you build and then like you have them fight these auto battles for you. And then there's like PvP. There's like a million different game modes. So there's always something to do, which is bad because I'm always doing it instead of like working.
I've been playing. If we're talking about, wait, is it mobile?
It's a mobile game, but also on PC.
Oh my god! So it's like
Yeah,
no,
it's always
I'm gonna say
available.
it. It's just like Genshin but cookies. Um, but no, I've been playing this like. If we're talking about mobile games, I've been playing this like the one. I'm sure you've seen it. It's the one where you like unscrew blocks
Oh,
with
I
like
don't think I
different colored
have.
screws.
Oh my gosh,
I
wait, what
get-
is it called?
I actually don't even remember. Hold on, let me. I just default go to it. Cube out. Cube out. Yeah, you have to like. You just unscrew things, and you. What makes it interesting, I think, is that you can get up to 4 boxes at a time of different colors, and each box has 3 screw slots in it. So like you start out with only 2 of them, and that's basically playing like normal or hard mode or whatever. So like you get as far as you can while you only have 2, and then you have like 6 or so slots for like mistakes.
Mm.
And so like you if you fill up that mistake slot but clear one of the boxes, it'll pull screws out of those slots and put in the new box if they match. But if you fill it up all the way, the mistake one's all the way, then like it'll let you opt to like do you want to unlock another box or whatever, and you watch an ad or whatever.
Music
So
fan,
once you
thank you for the
get all 4
follow.
of them,
Welcome,
then
welcome.
by that point basically you're done with the level anyway. So you kind of breeze through it. But I try to just play it like I'd play mind off. I don't really take it too seriously, but like I'll try to do it as much as I can without unlocking anything. And I don't know. I got to keep my old brain thinking.
I feel that. Wait, I feel like I think you need to stream this game. I want to watch you play.
It is the closest thing to idle you can get without like actually being idle. I think, but I mean, it would be funny. I guess it would be a chatting stream. But I really I don't play with any strategy until like I get to a certain point. I need to figure out how to like cast mobile to OBS.
Oh, true. Yeah, it's hard. I figured it out like 2 years ago, and I did one stream, and then I didn't do it again, and I completely forgot. I was like, never again. I just remember the process was really hard, and I think oh, it's like so it's one thing to mirror the video onto OBS, but it's another thing to get the audio onto OBS. Which might not matter as much for that kind of game, but
Yeah,
I think I was
that's
playing a
true.
rhythm game and I was like, ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. I guess for that it wouldn't matter with audio. What do you feel about Arknights? This is tangentially related. It's related. I promise.
Arknights is like the one other gacha game I say I play. I say I play it, but I don't think I've logged in for months now, but I keep up with it. One of my friends is really into it, so I always hear about it.
It's funny because to me that feels like almost an idle game.
Really? Oh wait. I feel like Arknights is the one game, and I think this is why I stopped playing it, that I actually have to really lock in a lot of times.
Really? Well, okay, I do understand. Like, it's not. Let me take that back before anyone gets it twisted. Like I know it's not. It's not like you can't turn your brain off. But I feel. I don't know. I just feel that I've always felt that way about tower defense games, where it's just like. I don't know. I used to have a friend, a VTuber friend, who would like do her dailies as part of streaming other games and just have it in the corner where she's just got it running.
Yeah. Well, I think it's like once you beat a stage once, you could just auto it, like actually auto it. But the first time beating the stage is kind of hard sometimes. At some point though, you get like strong enough units that you can just kind of auto. But I think for like it'll take a while for you to get there, and until then, like you have to strategize pretty hard.
Okay, I see. I've only played like close to the very beginning. So that's probably why it was easier.
Yeah.
I want to play it more. It looks good, and I hear the story is good.
The story.
Is the story not good?
No, well, I think like a lot of gotcha games, it has a very rocky start, but I heard the story gets better. I like some of the event stories though. At least all the kind of recent events that I've played, which is 2 of the last like 20 events.
Okay.
They both had good stories. The world building is really cool though.
I would like to play more, but I just I don't know if you know who Uriel is, the
Oh
VTuber.
yeah, I think I've seen them around. You did that. Was that the VTuber you did the
Oh
VA project with?
she did the animation thing. But yeah, she got recently into doing like mostly Arknight's stream content. I think she does. Funny enough, like her usual like let's play stuff is the kind of stuff that I would play, like the horror games and stuff. But like a lot of her streams are like Arknight's events or challenges or whatever, and she used to play and she just got really back into it for streaming, and is like just really deep in that community. It just seems so cool, but like I don't know. I feel weird being like the one coming in being like, okay, I'm gonna be an Arknight's creator.
Oh.
Like I know nothing about it, and like I've been like I've played the tutorial like 4 times in the last 10 years.
Yeah. I feel like it's hard streaming things that you're not actually super into.
Yeah.
Because I used to stream Genshin. I'm gonna be honest. Like I, at some point, just kind of checked out, and it didn't work out.
I wanted Genshin so bad to be that game for me whenever it was, because I was really into it whenever it was leaving the Chinese beta.
Oh,
And
yeah.
yeah, then I got into that and played it for a little bit, and then it got the global release, and like they didn't. I explored all of it, and I think even finished the current story, like within the 6 months that it took them to release the first update. And I think when the first update wasn't like an actual map update, I was like, oh, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
So I've just been kind of in and out of it ever since. But the thing I can't vibe with is just like the how you have to do all of like the dungeons over and over again just to get stuff to like level your characters.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel that. I think that's why I like Cookie Run, because it's an idle game, so I could just like do it during work. I don't actually have to like really focus to grind it.
Yeah, I think I would be cool with the Genshin grind if you could do that stuff through exploration too, like fight overworld enemies and get those things.
Oh yeah, no, I get that. I think I tried to grind the dungeons. I did it for like 2 days, and I was like, no.
Yeah.
I'd rather just like do world exploration, because that part's actually kind of fun. I mean, I think the dungeons are fine the first time, but just doing it over and over and over again, it's like they need like an auto for it.
Yeah. But I don't know, like I wanted to get into that more, but it's been difficult. And then I think like their world building and stuff is, I've always been really impressed by it, but at the same time I always feel like I'm missing something. And since I don't have the time to deep dive, like cuz they have like the written stuff, like story, the like universe outside of the games and stuff like that. I feel like I'm missing something. I was like I don't have time to catch up. There's other media that I would really want to get into that I don't have time for, so I cannot like dedicate time to like a gacha game.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm caught up. But I've been wanting to find that kind of game that I like is mine to play. Like something that I could do indefinitely if I wanted to.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I don't play a lot of live service games. I have yet to find any like MMOs that I like in that way. I've been waiting for Blue Protocol.
I remember you talking about that, I think a while back, and yeah.
And it never came to the West, I think. And then I think even in Japan, like I think they got tired of it. They're like, yeah,
I don't
I think it's dead.
It's kind of gone. pretty sure I was thinking about you when I saw like a tweet that was like Blue Protocol is ending service in Japan. I was like, oh no.
Oh my god, it just never made it. That's so sad. Like it looked good. I wanted that
Yeah.
to be my game. And then same with there's a game before Peria Chronicles. That was
Mm.
like a Korean game that looked like that. And it was supposed to be like an MMO. Like I followed it for years, like 5 years, 5 or 6 years, and I think it was like I want to say they started talking about it in like 2012 or something. And they had like all these features that they were promising. Like it was a card-based battling system. Like you would do summons with cards instead of like uh I don't know. It's like think Pokemon summon through a card,
Oh,
or
that's
you can summon a
interesting.
like a
So
card and summon it as a weapon to use, stuff
ah,
like that.
like
Um,
Bakugan.
is that what Bakugan's like?
Yeah, I think that's what Bakugan was.
Yeah, it's like that. And then they were talking about like a procedurally generated dungeon system. So like each time you do like a dungeon run, it's different. There was like
Mm.
a terraforming and town building, and like they had demos of all this stuff that they would like play at G Star, I think was the Korean game
Mm.
conventions. But like they showed off a lot of these functions, and then like Nexon got a hold of it,
Oh, next one.
and then
I see.
and then
Say less.
everyone was like dooming that Nexon got it, and then sure enough they did one
Oh
closed beta
no.
test, and they were like, no, we're ending it because we couldn't deliver on all the things we promised. It's like you were so close. Like it didn't matter. Like you could have released it
Yeah.
as it is, and you didn't. What the fuck? What the frick? Uh, what the heck? It made me so mad because I didn't even get to play. It was Korean only closed
Oh
beta
yeah.
test.
No, I understand. I feel like I've been there. I don't remember for what game. I probably like erased it from my memory, but I've been there. Well, oh, Clergy, welcome, welcome. Blue
Oh, Blue
Protocol
Protocol. Yeah.
got by a Chinese company, and now they're repurposing it for another run. Wait, I didn't know that actually.
Well, let's see.
Yeah, we'll see. I feel
Oh,
like that's not like no chance of it being good, but I don't know.
at the
Actually, I
very
feel like
least,
yeah, we'll have to see.
yeah, at the very least, it that could guarantee. I don't know. Maybe a better chance of a global release. I don't know.
Hmm.
But if it sucks, then I mean, it doesn't matter if it's global or not.
I don't think I've ever actually played a Chinese MMO before though, so I don't really know how they are.
Oh yeah, MMOs. No, I haven't. Uh,
Oh,
I
cheers,
don't-
welcome, welcome. Yeah,
I'd almost considered trying to get into old school RuneScape and
really.
making that my game, but I like it was fun while I played, but I just
Hmm.
it wasn't something I grew up with.
I see.
mean,
I was gonna
okay,
ask.
yeah. It was around. I knew other people that played it, but
Mhm.
I didn't play it. I think maybe if I were to do a nostalgic MMO that is still running, I'd probably do like Ragnarok.
Hmm. Have you ever played Maple Story? Wait,
Mm,
I heard. I think it was Maple Story that they're making like an old school Maple Story server finally.
really?
Hmm.
I played Maple Story 2 and they shut it
Oh
down.
yeah, I also played Maple Story 2 and they I think Maple Story 2 might have been the game where it's like I waited years for it. I like was following it since it first announced and then it finally came to the West and then it died like a year later.
Yeah, I played it very briefly, and then I saw that they were ending it. I was like,
Yeah.
man. Well, because I liked that it was 3D. I think
Right?
wasn't the
Yeah.
original Maple Story just like side scroller?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah, it's 2D.
yeah, that's kind of like how L Sword was. Was it L Sword?
Mm, I think
Something like
so.
that.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm. That's a shame. I just I didn't have any really good ones that I used to play
yeah. Mm.
back when I actually had time to sink into MMOs.
Yeah, I think it's hard to like I guess focus on streaming a game you're not into because you can't just like only play on stream. You gotta like play it
Yeah.
off stream. Like you gotta actually grind. So if you don't like it, then
Yeah.
it
I
kind
guess
of
that's kind of
shows.
like I wanted to do more of the like gotcha tester
Hmm.
situation because like it kind of gives me a chance to play these games that other people like and want to
Hmm.
see, but then like I'm not. It's like a non-committal
Yeah, yeah,
thing. Like
yeah,
I don't have to
yeah.
stick to it if I don't like it. But I remember I played a little bit of what is that? There's one on Steam. Snowbreak.
Oh yeah, I've seen clips of it. It looks pretty good. I think
It
it's all female though, right?
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
It is actually pretty good. Uh well, I say that. I of course I enjoyed it for a little bit while playing it and then
Mm.
like all of a sudden I'm seeing like everyone hates it. It's
Oh,
actually the worst game ever. I'm like,
really?
yeah.
Interesting.
I think it's because like the like the rates are really bad and like
Uh,
it's very pay to win, but like the game loop itself is not bad. Like it's
hmm.
just a third person shooter.
Oh wait, what? I didn't know it was a shooter.
Yeah, basically it's like instanced
Oh.
levels and you each girl has like a different type of gun or like you can equip them with different guns or different like I think there is some regular combat as well, but yeah, it's actually not too bad.
Oh yeah, that sounds pretty neat. I think I didn't even give it a chance because it was only female, just a
Mm-mm.
female cast.
I might try that again sometime soon. I just can't really. I can't abide. Oh wait, this is interesting information. Snowbreak actually used to have male characters, but then they just plain got removed at some point. Really?
Wait, actually, no, yeah, yeah. I think I vaguely remember reading about that. Um, that there was like a huge like backlash on it, and so they had like a huge thing where they replaced. I think I don't know if there was like ever male playable characters, but I think they even replaced like the male NPC characters maybe. I might be thinking of a different
Really?
game, but I know there was a game that had like a really big thing, and then like all the male characters got like removed or like their gender changed.
That's crazy. It's interesting though because like I kind of like the gameplay loop of Snowbreak more than I liked like Nikke.
Hmm.
Because it's not like granted I didn't put a lot of hours into Nikke, but I just remember it's all like you hide behind cover and shoot where you're not really moving around at all. Um Whereas like Snowbreak you're actually traversing the level.
Hmm.
Um
Yeah.
but I think it is like on a similar level of like Gunner game. And I'm just like
I know
I don't
Nikkei
know.
has some male characters though. I've
Does it
seen
really?
them. Yeah, I it has like old men, but like good looking old men. Also,
That's
Happy,
funny.
welcome back. Don't ask me how I know that, but
Uh,
I think Nikkei used to be by or Nikkei's by the same company that made Destiny's Child. Which is a similar very adult targeted game.
let me look this up.
And I know that game had male characters, which I just remember I was always like surprised that that game had male characters because it seemed like a game that wouldn't.
Mm. Ah, I've never seen this. Oh,
Oh my gosh,
it's
I think I
Korean.
missed a
Okay.
big catch because I was busy googling Nikki.
I like that this. Sorry, I'm looking at this thumbnail. This thumbnail in the Google image results, and the caption is "Worst gotcha ever, Destiny Child," and then the thumbnail is this girl with like a trident fork and like donuts on all her fingers. I'm interested in this. You didn't ruin it for me when you said that. I don't understand. What's the problem with this girl with donuts?
You're gonna have to send me a picture of that.
I need to get the whole. I would take a screenshot because I gotta get the whole thing. You gotta get the whole effect.
Hmm.
Oh, it's MMO bite. I'm not a fan of MMO bite.
Oh, I think I just avoid. I was gonna say gaming journalism, but I feel like I kind of just avoid journalism in general these days. Oh.
I don't understand what the problem is here.
No, like
Um,
actually, I feel like that's what I would expect.
Yeah, I remember watching MMO bite and this guy cry. Back whenever I was waiting on Period Chronicles and waiting on Blue Protocol.
Mm.
And I especially liked Cry because he was very chill and just covered just like to talk about the stuff. Whereas like MMO Byte is very creator pilled. I don't know how to put it. He's very obnoxious. Sorry, I don't want to like get you blacklisted by a YouTuber for talking
That's
bad
okay.
about him on your stream.
So we were in the ad break anyways.
But yeah, like I just have never really been a fan of him. But like Cry is very cool, and like Cry is honestly like I'm not gonna sit here and say like he's the reason I started streaming. But I remember like watching him stream and being like, oh, you don't have to be like loud and like super energetic or anything like that to stream and like be enjoyable. I think he was one of the first people I watched that was actually like because I wasn't very like Twitch like locked in on Twitch before that, other than like keyboard builders, which is a totally different thing. But I was like, oh, I've never really seen a game streamer like not be over the top energetic and loud, and so like watching Cry stream and like just genuinely enjoying it. I'm like, this is cool. I kind of want to stream. The Cry that got canceled. I
Oh,
don't
no.
think it's Cry Fu. I think there was a different one that was like
Also, Hextech, welcome,
that got
welcome.
canceled. Hold on. Can I put links in your chat?
Yeah. I think so. I forgot what my rules are, but you could try.
He's back now. I don't think he got canceled. I think he went on a break. He's not very big, or it wasn't at the time. He's bigger now. Oh yeah, Cry. Yeah, Cry. Okay, yeah, it was a different person. That's what I thought too, but I just wanted to make sure. I was like, I hope he didn't get canceled. Yeah, he was like a lot smaller when I found him.
Actually, I'm kind of curious. Let me.
The last time
Oh.
I think he used to stream Genshin. Funny enough, he used to stream a lot of
That's
Genshin.
interesting. Yeah, it's always nice finding creators. I think like when you first kind of, I don't know, like how do I say it? Like explore the internet. Like when you first go into the internet, which I don't even know if it's real because I feel like people are on the internet when they're like 5 now. But like when you're first like exploring the internet, I feel like you only see like those clickbait content creators all the time, and then you kind of just like feel like those are all content creators. But when you look deeper, I feel like there's like really like a huge variety.
Yeah. I think that's kind of what I miss about the internet is. Oh, sorry, 1 second.
That's you.
I didn't realize I locked my cat out.
Oh no.
she was scratching the door. But yeah, I don't know. I guess it's I remember a time back whenever things were still very new and it was like people like everyone was doing everything as a passion project because
Yeah.
monetization wasn't really a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I feel like that's kind of whenever things really start. I remember specifically whenever everyone started like using clickbait stuff on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Like the meta changed to using
Mm-hmm.
clickbait, and like all my favorite creators ended up switching to clickbait, like ironically at first, and then realizing
Yeah.
like, oh, this actually works, and now it's like, oh my god.
I think I remember the switch too.
Like whack thumbnails and stuff. Or
Yeah,
like
that
now
that,
it's just
that one
normal.
expression, like the
Yeah.
low key. I use that fun. I use that expression sometimes too. Like I gotta do the
It just
clickbait.
works now. It's so funny. Oh, like the new one is like I say new one, but it's like instead of the surprise face, like everyone is like, is this the worst game ever? And then it's like this the disgusted or like annoyed
Yeah.
face. Like oh I don't know. But then even still, like there are people that don't um like I listen to YouTube videos to sleep at night.
Hmm.
And some of my favorite ones to go back and rewatch are like almost anything by Jenny Nicholson. Um, some other people like that mostly do like media analysis videos and stuff.
Hmm.
I've been watching this one that's like a long form breakdown of Degrassi.
Interesting.
uh, I don't know, stuff like that. I listen to stuff like that to go to sleep, or I'll listen to um I don't know if you're familiar with Jarvis Johnson.
I am not, but
It's like
go
a
on. Mm.
I guess you'd call it commentary YouTuber, but like his stream stuff has always been like he has like different events for stream stuff, like reaction streams to like fact or fiction or
Harmoniously.
things like that, like shows like that or
Oh,
whatever. And so like listen to those VODs.
wait. Uh, sorry. Give me 1 second. It
Oh
looks
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. No, go do.
something's
Go do.
happening. Okay, I'm actually gonna have to leave a call for a second.
Sure, go for it. Go for it.
I'm back.
Well, welcome back.
Oh my gosh, it took me a little too long to figure out how to ban someone on Discord, but it's been solved. Thank you for letting me know, Toast, and harmoniously as well. Sorry you had to see all that.
Oh, is it like a hate raid thing or something?
Yeah, I think it was just one guy, so it wasn't too bad.
I've been lucky. I've only had like that one time on stream with like a handful of people coming in and saying a bunch of stuff.
Actually, I'm kind of surprised they found my Discord because the only place I have it is my YouTube description. Like, the video descriptions.
Interesting.
Yeah. Oh well. Oh yeah. Also, there's the stream command. I guess someone on Twitch could have found it.
Yeah, I worry about that too. But I think like I don't want to post it on Twitter, and like I don't.
Oh
I
yeah.
do it on stream, but like, yeah.
Yeah. When I
I don't
first
even know a
announced
good way to
it,
do it. Shoot.
I like announced it in a community post, but I didn't put the link. And then someone was asking like why would you announce it but like not put the link? And I was like, I don't want random people to join. You're gonna have to
Yeah.
navigate yourself. Like if you want to troll my server that bad, like you're gonna have to take the time to like find it in my YouTube video description.
Yeah.
Also, Robin, welcome.
Oh wait, something's here. What's
Oh.
this?
But going back to the previous topic, I think our YouTube our YouTube consumption is like very, very different.
Probably so.
I watch like Mia Maples.
What is that?
She's like one of those like I bought like 5 outfits from Pinterest kind of creators.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Like item review haul stuff.
Yeah. Like
Oh,
that.
okay. Interesting. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know. I think like I have a few creators that I'll watch regularly, but then yeah, a lot of the time it's very specific content. Like, you would not be surprised at all if I told you that I watch this guy that specifically covers like servicing old TVs. Yeah, it's like usually if there's good information, I'll watch it and see what's going on.
I feel like I don't. This is sad, but I don't have the attention span to watch videos. I like really want to watch. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like I like watching videos that I'm kind of not super into because I feel less bad that I'm probably doing something else alongside it.
That's kind of that makes sense. Like that's how I get with like if I'm watching stuff on like YouTuber drama stuff or career analysis of social media people. I don't know. Like there's some channels that cover that kind of stuff and like I don't care about it per se. Like it's not something I'm invested in, but if it's interesting enough to have on the background, it's fine.
Oh my gosh, wait. I forgot. Okay. Part of why I wanted to do the stream today was I need to take advantage of you being stuck in a call with me to say that you have to play Shipwreck 64.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I think one of the best horror games of all time, self-proclaimed by me.
Let me go look. I know you talked about this before. Like the first time we were on call, you were telling me about it. Let me go look, cause I remember someone in that one stream was talking about it as well.
I forgot who it was, but they were right.
This fan art is crazy. What is happening? I'm just in the Google images.
Oh, I'm kind of scared of ever looking up fan art for that game. I will say it's like, it's just I think the gameplay was very unique, which I really appreciate. The story is all right. It's like, it's good, but I think the gameplay was where it really shone. The one thing about it though is it's very long. I think compared to other horror game, I think it took us like 10 to 12 hours to beat.
Oh, okay.
And it's very it's kind of hard.
Oh, okay. I can try it. will I get angry?
I think I'd recommend playing it with someone else. I couldn't play it alone because I was too scared. It's also the scariest horror game It's tied for the scariest horror game I've ever played, but I'm happy that I ended up streaming it with someone else, and by streaming I mean they were streaming. I was there.
Oh, so it's single
Watching.
player, but like, wait, sorry, it's single player, but
It's good to have someone there to solve the puzzles
Okay.
with, because the puzzles are really hard.
Oh. That's what. Okay. I see
Yeah,
what you
yeah,
mean. Yeah. Oh, all right. I'll have to.
yeah.
I'll figure out how I'm gonna do.
But
I'm like notoriously bad at puzzles.
they're not puzzles in the traditional sense. Like if you're thinking like they're definitely not like Genshin puzzles where it's like I don't know, like those puzzles where you gotta like do math. I don't even know what I'm saying, but it's like they're like codes, like actual codes. Like you gotta Google some stuff.
Oh. Like actual escape
Yeah,
room
you
type
gotta like
stuff?
Google things. Like they might give you like this is not something that actually happens, but like for example, they might give you like a name, and then you'd have to Google the person's name, and then like the code you enter is like their birthday or something. I don't think it's ever that hard, but it gets pretty creative.
Oh, that's crazy.
Also, like at some point in the game, like it just takes you to like websites all the time and like YouTube videos,
Oh.
and you kind of just gotta scour the websites and YouTube videos. It's really interesting.
So it's better to stream the desktop rather than the game window? Or
What I did is I just had like another source for my browser.
oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I would just like, well, I mean, I think I had a bad habit of forgetting, and then I would keep playing, and then they would just see my Chrome open. But in theory, like you just remember to like close hide the Chrome source when you go back to the game.
Interesting. Okay. I'm making a mental note.
There was a part where I had to download something though.
Oh.
Play another game. I didn't get any viruses, so it ended up
Okay,
being
good.
okay. Yeah.
I mean, I would imagine that. I would hope it would be safe if it's on Steam. I'm still supposed to. I'm not gonna play it on stream, but I'm still supposed to play Kinito Pet at some point.
Oh,
But yeah, I don't. I know there's a streamer mode for that, I think, but then there's also things like I think the only way I would do that is maybe if I played from my side computer, because I have it set up as just like not attached to my name. And like no files on it or really anything. I
Isn't
only
it
use it to run
like
games.
Doki Doki, where like you'll say say your Windows name?
I think
some
so.
point? I see.
I think that's in there. Which is funny because I played Doki Doki before I started streaming, I think. Back whenever it was just like, oh, everyone's talking about it. So I didn't have to worry about that as much, but it's probably for the best. I enjoyed it playing it by myself because I think it made it more interesting. And I kind of feel that way about Kinito Pet. Like I want to play it in that way.
Yeah, no, I get you.
I will say this, now that it's been so long since it's happened and the VOD's gone, and I think I clipped it out. Miside also will give out your first name.
Wait,
if it's
really?
What your computer's named, yeah.
Wait, I didn't know that.
I think
Oh
it's
my
an
gosh,
optional part.
I need to check my Miside VOD now.
Wait, okay, I'll ask you this. Did you at any point go in the bathroom and open the vent?
I did.
You did? Okay.
Okay.
Well, okay, I
Well,
played
I know
it.
what I'm
listen,
I'm gonna be looking at after the stream.
It was in
I
a
think
demo.
I'm okay because I feel like I would have noticed.
Yeah. You definitely would have noticed. I remember seeing it and thought it was weird because it seemed like kind of random. Mostly because I have a common first name.
Yeah.
So it seems kind of random, and then I realized after the fact I was like, oh, that's like pulling from your PC information. But fortunately, no one was really at the time. Not many people were there, and no one said anything. So I just quietly clipped it later.
You played
But yeah, like
the beta, right? Like
yeah,
before
yeah.
it
It
came
was
out.
it was the demo from Itch. So that may not even still be there. Um, Yeah, you open the vent in the bathroom and it's a bunch of tapes with one name on them. Uh,
Oh, okay. When yeah, I remember that part. When I played it, I think all the tapes had a different name on them.
maybe that's
Yeah. So I might have been in streamer mode, or they might have changed it.
okay. Yeah. Um, I think that's what I thought at first. Like it was just like a bunch of random names, but now that like I'm pretty sure at the time it was just one on all the same name on all of them.
Oh, that's scary.
I don't like that. I don't like that they don't tell you that's in the
Right?
game.
Yeah. I feel like
But at
especially
the
because
same
it feels like a
time,
streamer game.
yeah, but at the same time, like with Doki, like I prefer to not know because it made it
Oh,
better. Like,
true. Yeah, true. Yeah.
there was so much stuff in Doki that I thought was really cool, and I almost hated being spoiled just by like the disclaimer at the beginning. But I understand like legally you have to have,
Yeah.
but like it would have been so much more like more impactful for me if it didn't have anything indicating it was a horror game.
I get that. Yeah, I feel like it's always hard because it's like it's hard to like not get spoiled by something if it's popular, but then if it's not popular, it's hard to know about it.
Yeah. I like, and that was one of those things. Like, it was starting to get popular, and a lot of people were talking
Yeah.
about. It. It's like I have to avoid this at all costs. I cannot read anything that anyone's saying.
I feel like at this point, Doki just does not have the same kind of appeal anymore because I feel like it's everyone pretty much knows.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my wife to play it, but I think she can't get past the like the actual visual novel element because she just does not like that kind of stuff. Um, but I'm like I try to convince her like, no, you don't understand. It gets weird. I think you'll enjoy it, but she just does not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of visual novels, another game I think you should play is You, Me, and Her. Wait, let me make sure that's what it's called, because that might not be what it's called. You, me, and her. You and me and her. There's a name for it. Oh my gosh! Wait, what the heck is the name? Okay, well, it's called Yumi and Her, the English name. I'm so sad. There's like a shortened Japanese name for it that everyone calls it. Oh my gosh. Also, Hale's not ignoring me. His internet is dying.
Okay.
my gosh, this is kind of scary. Sharpies, I don't know if you could hear it.
Okay, I got you
Oh,
back now.
okay.
I
Welcome
couldn't
back.
I couldn't hear most of that. And then I checked stream and like you were like straight up saying stuff. I was like, "Oh no, I missed all of this."
No, it's okay.
Okay, so what were you saying?
The game was too powerful. It was trying to warn you. You should play Yumi and Her. It's another visual novel.
Oh, that sounds so familiar.
There's another name for it, but I don't remember. Like there's a Japanese shorthand name for it.
Wait, let me look this up because I swear I've seen this before. Yumi and Her. Oh, that's the one. Okay, no, it's the girl that looks like she's damp.
Yeah. Wait, that's such a good way to put it. She
I
does
see her
look
all
damn.
the time.
I feel like that game is kind of your aesthetic. I
I know
watched
it's
the
like-
playthrough.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm reading chat. I watched a playthrough a few years ago. It's pretty interesting. Oh yeah, Totono. It's Totono is the shorthand name for it.
Oh, okay.
I think. Was it Totono? But I've never actually played it. I mean I have, but I never finished. I played it for like a little bit, but it's just kind of long. It's a very classic visual novel. I feel like.
Isn't it super like depraved?
I'm not sure. It didn't seem like that way to me, actually. Like, compared to like School Days, for example. Like
Oh.
compared to other visual novels of the era, it didn't seem like that bad. But
That kind of
I've
stuff always
heard
makes me
good
depressed.
things.
But like
Mm,
not in a way that's like, oh, I'd never play that or read it or watch it, but just like something about it always it's like, oh, this is like actually dark.
mm.
Um I'm trying to think of like I guess School Days is a good example. I know everyone like kind of dunks on School Days, but um whenever it hit that turning point in the story where it wasn't just a regular slice of life, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this is like it's like a depressing reality
Mm-hmm.
of whatever's happening. Like I don't know.
I feel like I maybe could have enjoyed School Days if I didn't know the plot twist. I don't know. I think I'm always impressed when like I'm like surprised by something. I'm like, dang, they really did that.
Yeah, I went in blind, so
Oh, did you play it?
no, I watched the show.
Ah.
Well, it's because I was getting back into anime at the time after not really have like watching anything since 20. I mean, let me get the context. 2006. So the last time I'd like actually watched a lot of a show, and then I watched School Days in 2015.
Oh wow, yeah.
Because I was catching up on all the shows that I remember growing up with. Like that's when I was like I was rewatching Chobits and rewatching Love Hina and stuff. And yeah, so like I was like I think at that time I was like I really like slice of life. So I saw it under slice of life and I was like okay. Like drama and I was like okay, sure. And it started off fairly normal. I actually enjoyed it at the beginning because it was very just like oh a little like romance arc. And then all of a sudden, yeah, the twist happens. I'm like oh this sucks actually.
Oh. Yeah, I think it's always like it is always sad if you like the original like how it was going.
Yeah. And to be clear, when I say this sucks, I don't mean like, oh, I think the show is very bad. It's just like it's exactly
Yeah.
that like, oh, this is very depressing. I know a lot of people will say the show is very bad, but
I mean, how would you rate it? What's your review of School Days?
I have no with that weird connection to it in mind as like one of the first like more modern shows I watched coming back to it. I would say maybe a 6. 6 for nostalgia because, or six for my mindset at the time, but also because I've seen so much more since then, and so like
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
wouldn't rank it very high.
Yeah.
Um, but I am very generous with it because of the place it holds for me.
No, I get that. I have shows ranked in spots that there should not be ranked because of my personal feelings at the time.
Um, I watched this weekend. I watched Mezzo DSA.
Oh, I don't think I've heard of
Um,
that, which is shocking.
it's an older show, like to early 2000s, maybe like 2005 or something. It
Mm,
was originally an OVA that had adult content in it, but then
I see.
there was a backstory to it, right?
Uh-huh.
Um, have you heard of a kite?
I don't think so.
Okay, it was the same people, but I mean, I don't know what else. I don't remember what else they did. But it's like if you saw it, they
Mm,
look almost the same, and like the animation's really fluid and like looks really good. Um, but there was a little bit of a backstory to it. I think the people behind it wanted to make an action drama uh type OVA, but I
mm,
think either, and I could be getting this wrong, so don't quote me on this, but I think the publisher was like, no, um, we needed to get sales, so it has to have like a certain amount of like adult like R18 content in
yeah.
it. And so they went like all in on these action sequences and
Mm-hmm.
like violence, and then slipped in like a few scenes, like adult scenes,
Yeah.
and then ended up cutting them out for like later releases of it. Like the US release
Mm-hmm.
had that stuff cut out, so it ended up just being like a short action series. But it like looked, the animation looked amazing. Like super fluid, super, like the combat scenes looked really really good. I'll find a video and send it to you for
Oh,
after stream.
yeah.
Um, but Mezzo, so that's Mezzo Forte.
Hmm.
Mezzo DSA is basically like they made a follow up for TV that was longer, and this is basically like after the events of Mezzo Forte.
Mm-hmm.
And the first few episodes live up to that same quality, but then for some reason, like
Oh,
episode 4 or
no.
5, it just tanks.
They start melting.
It's like it's like they have these movement sequences, these animation sequences that they would have like killed in the first few episodes,
Uh-huh.
but then like they're just straight up like 2 animation frames.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh my
Mm,
god, this sucks. Like, why did you do this?
yeah.
But and it's terrible because like I was actually watching it with the dub, and the dub is good.
Uh-huh.
So it's like the English dub is good, and the like character dynamic is fun,
Mm-hmm.
and I like the main characters a lot because it's like a basically DSA is like what's it stand for? Danger. Oh, it's right next to me. Yeah, Danger Service Agency, but they're like, it's like they're basically like mercenaries, or like you
Mm.
hire them to do uh dangerous jobs, and so each episode is like a different, them getting like tasked with a different job, and it's like a girl and a younger guy and like an older ex-detective,
Mm.
but they have like a really nice like group dynamic,
Yeah.
and they're just fun to watch. It just sucks. It sucks that the animation tanked.
Was the like story quality still good though?
From what I can tell, it seems like it, and other people have said the same thing. Like
Mm.
the story holds up, but the rest of it just kind of like, yeah, it goes
Yeah.
downhill with the animation. It's like, so I'll have to finish watching it and like suffer through it, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, that always sucks. But I mean, there's shows where both the animation and the story went bad. So at least it's not both.
uh,
Oh,
I
also,
was gonna.
Robin, thank you for dropping by. Have a good night and good luck with your art.
I'm gonna find. I'll show you something from Mezzo Forte because that's got like one of the best.
Hmm.
Even though it's not from the original show, I mean, even though it's not from the new series that tanks, it's still like a good example of like what they were doing in the first few episodes of the series.
Oh.
Um,
Well, that's some nice like fight choreography.
yeah. But I like what every time I like start the show, I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be great. It looks so
Hmm.
good. I'm ready. Like this is super exciting. And then like yeah, watching it go downhill was very depressing. It's like this will
Yeah.
never be good again. Sucks.
Man, anime was different back then. I think it's really interesting. I feel like just back then, um, and you could definitely see this with visual novels, but like a lot of anime was just like adult content, or like they included adult content, but then um they had like story to it still. And then I feel
Yeah.
like it kind of like transitioned to less of a focus on adult content to like more story, but then it happened to have adult content, which I feel like is the case for a lot of like visual novels these days.
Yeah. That's the one thing that kind of bums me out. Is like there's a lot of shows that I really or like media in general, like games or whatever, that I would want to enjoy
Mm.
without having to like look over my shoulder.
Oh yeah,
But then it's just there's so much it's either like fan service where it's like
yeah.
someone who doesn't like anime, the person I live with, um, would see basically anything, like even like
Mm.
the most mild stuff that I'm used to, and be like, "This is weird. What is this?"
Yeah.
And it's just like it's so hard to find anything that's not like that. But I mean, like my tolerance is different. Like I can see certain things and not really be phased by it if it's not like
Mm.
straight up like 18 plus or whatever. Like
Yeah.
some like fan service or whatever, it's fine. But it definitely makes things weird whenever like I'm trying to just enjoy something.
Yeah. I feel like fan service has gotten slightly better over the years, or maybe I've just gotten better at avoiding it. I feel like I don't notice it as much, which I'm always grateful for.
Mm.
But
I actually am not caught up on any new shows, like any modern shows. I haven't
mm.
watched anything new since Erased, probably.
Oh wow, dang.
Yeah. I'm very big on rewatching the stuff I already like.
That's
Or like
fair.
watching new old shows.
Mm.
I think my favorite era or like the one I know I like the most things from is probably like 2008 to 2012.
Hmm.
But then also obviously like early 2000 stuff is interesting. Like its own little time capsule of
Yeah.
because like 2008 to 2012 that was like the boom of like the kind of slice of life romance shows that I like because that was like Toradora, Golden Time,
Mm.
Anonatsu, uh, Anohana, like sadder, more dramatic
Yeah.
stories.
I think that's when I first started watching anime. I think my first non-dubbed anime was Anohana.
Mm, mm.
And I was like, I felt so cool. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm watching like real anime. Like it's not dubbed. It's like not on 4Kids. I think I may have been watching it, maybe not legally, but I just remember feeling like super cool. I was like, dang, I'm like one of those anime kids now.
Actually, it's funny because watching Tenchi on Toonami was like my first exposure to something and being like, oh, this is not from the US. Because
Mm.
you know how like obviously with 4 kids, like you know how with Pokemon they were like, oh, jelly donuts,
Oh
ahaha.
yeah.
Like everything's like fictional, but then they replace the actual like real life food items with something that's not
Yeah.
even what it is. And so what like as a kid, I'm seeing like Digimon and Pokemon, and it's like, well, these fantastical things, and so even the grounded places seem fake. And even though like the regions were named after actual places and stuff, like it just never clicked for me.
Hmm.
Um, but then when I watched Tenchi Muyo, like it's actually the a lot of the real world parts of it are set in like Okinawa.
Yeah.
And so like that was like my first exposure to like, oh, this is actually like a place in the world that I live in. This is a different country. Oh, okay. Oh, there's different like cultural elements. Oh, and like I mean, of course I was 10 years old, so I wasn't thinking about it that way, but it was like, oh, this is not from the US. Um because everything else was like, okay, Gundam, you're in space. Uh
Hmm.
Dragon Ball, like everything about it's not real. Um there wasn't really any like like Cowboy Bebop or Outlaw Star, like all of these other shows that were on at the time with Tenchi were all like set in like either sci-fi or fantasy setting that wasn't in the real world.
Hmm.
So I don't know. This is like my
Well, I
my
never thought about that,
third eye
but
opening.
I think yeah, I think that was Anohano for me too, cause I'm like trying to think, and I'm pretty sure yeah, every show I watched before then, I just thought was like American or like I knew it wasn't by like Americans, like I knew what anime was, but
Mm,
I never like fully grasped. I guess that it was just like kind of a different culture in a way that I was
yeah,
interacting with until Anohana.
it's so interesting. It's so interesting. And then of course, like later on when I got back into it, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, this is just the whole thing. But I don't. I try not to like. I don't necessarily like to be. I was like, I actually tweeted that earlier. Like, I don't want to be like thing Japan, like the
Mm.
like Soy
Yeah.
Jack reaction. But there's just so much. There's so much stuff that like I'm sad didn't like ended up getting either never came to the U.S. or got
Yeah.
phased out in the U.S. a long time ago. It was
Mm.
like a lot of that's kind of the thing lately that I've obviously been into is like the dated technology, but then like there's stuff that they still use that looks dated, but it's still
Hmm.
like up to modern spec, like certain cell phones and stuff. Like,
Yeah,
why can't?
I've seen those phones. Like they look
Yeah,
like, or they're like pretty much classic flip phones, but then like they still have the number pad at the bottom, but then like the top is like touchscreen and it has like all the smartphone features still.
yeah. It's like, and I know like we do have flip phones still, but they don't look like that. Like,
Yeah.
um, I don't know. It just, it's a shame. It's a shame.
Yeah.
Um, it's crazy looking at consoles, and then this is not like a Japan versus America thing for consoles, because obviously a lot of Japanese companies are still in like heading up the console wars. But just in general, I hate how like technology like that has like just lost its whimsy. Like
Hmm.
how are we playing video games and our game systems don't look like an N64 or like a transparent PS2 or something? Like that was like crazy design work.
Yeah.
Now it's like we get box and it is all digital and there's no physical copies. It
I
just makes me
always
so sad.
I always wonder though, like if maybe like I don't know, 20, 30 years in the future, if like what we're seeing now is gonna become an aesthetic, like the retro Switch look.
It's true. It's true. It was like a lot of it was definitely that like the that modern day idea of what the future looks like.
Yeah, which is funny how it kind of became the other way around.
Yeah, it just feels like we've caught up to it. It's like, oh, future to us now is just things getting more and more like sleek and
Hmm.
designless. I don't know. Ugh. But then I've also talked to like Kohi and I were talking about how like the way games are now, like AAA games being like just trying to be like as realistic as possible with
Oh
graphics.
yeah.
Everything's just brown and nasty looking. It's like that's not
Yeah.
gonna age well. Like, I don't know. That kind of makes me sad.
I feel like there's still a lot of indie games these days though that have a more kind of unique kind of
Mm,
look still, which I think
yeah,
is really nice. I feel like gaming has become more accessible to just create for,
yeah, I
which
do
I
like
think
that about it.
is nice.
Mm. It's very, I guess in that way it's nice because it's like that used to be so much less of a thing, but now indie's more prominent, and
Hmm.
then like AAA gaming is starting to like it's catching up to itself.
Yeah.
Obviously, like so many studios are just like I don't know, they're feeling it now, but
Hmm. I feel like it's been a very long time since I played like a triple E game.
same actually. I think the only one that I play regularly is Far Cry 5.
Oh,
But even that, it's I'm not even playing like the main game. Like I finished the main game years ago. I'm playing like arcade, which is
yeah.
user-made maps, so it's not even like stuff the developers made. Yeah, a lot of stuff I play now is indie or like Minecraft, I guess.
Hmm. I mean, Minecraft used to be indie.
True. True.
Yeah, I feel like we'll have to see. At least like in terms of fashion, I feel like we've come to the point where we're kind of going back to past trends now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, maybe product design will be similar. Will will become more bulky after we completely flatten out.
I feel like you can't really keep going in one direction. Like it has to change at some point.
Yeah.
Um, I just I'm realizing I'm hitting that point. Like I'm my personal aesthetic taste is just going in through the timeline as well, because like going from like bulky CRTs and being like, actually I kind of like silver flat panel
Oh.
LCDs.
That's funny.
Actually, that's kind of cool. Um, but then I realized that today I was thinking about like TVs and stuff where it's
Hmm.
like I wonder if the like I don't even know if it's I don't think I have any like LED stuff like OLEDs or anything like that, because that's just still expensive. Probably everything I have is LCD.
Hmm.
So like, but I was thinking like, I wonder if the LCD in my living room, like the just the TV that I have, is ever gonna be like, oh, I wish I would have held on to that 20 years later. I
Hmm.
doubt it,
Yeah.
because I just feel like we've spent so long with one specific style of television, but like back then it was changing pretty rapidly, I
Yeah, that
guess.
is true.
Because you had like CRTs, like box CRTs going into like the flat glass CRTs that only lasted a handful of years, and then like 4x3 LCDs that only lasted a handful of years, and then like HD TVs came in and they didn't really change much for like 10, 15 years other than
Yeah.
just like getting better picture. Um so I don't know, it's just interesting to think about.
I mean, I don't even have a TV. I'm projector life.
Oh, I used to do that at my the townhouse I rented before I moved.
Hmm.
Because they just in the living room there was just a big uh so like if you're sitting in the middle of the living room,
Hmm.
like against the back wall, straight ahead was like a dividing wall between the corridor to the doorway and then to into the kitchen. And I'm describing this really badly, but like basically it was a section of house where um it made a loop. So from the living room, if you went down the corridor to the right, you would go through the L-shaped kitchen and then come back around to the hallway that would go back to the living room. And in between that, like the building that was in between that was basically like half bath on one side and like laundry room on the other. So what you ended up with was like this big wall in the middle of the living room that was just like perfect size to just put a projector
Oh.
on like a table
Mm.
and point it at that wall without needing like a blanket or anything. So that's what I used to do for that, and it actually worked really well.
Yeah, yeah. I think I don't. Mine isn't as perfect, but I also just have a big white wall. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll take advantage of it.
How do you handle your sound setup for that?
Oh, badly. It's just coming from the projector with like the negative
Oh.
quality audio. Like it sounds bad, but it's okay.
Is it a smaller space?
Yeah, it's a smaller space.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's probably fine then. You could always put headphones in it, I guess.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, a lot of stuff like that was like we would handle that with like either hand-me-down stuff or like thrift store stuff.
Hmm.
So like I think we had some speakers from like my mother-in-law. It's like old speakers, wood grain speakers.
Hmm.
And then like like one of those TV amps from my dad. So he just had like speakers running from that and hooked up to the projector. So I was like, okay,
Ah, I
perfect.
see.
Like I didn't even have to pay for it. It's like this is perfect. But yeah. I think even the TV we have now is like my dad's old TV. He's like, "Can you hold this for me?"
Hmm.
Like, yeah. Like technically he could come take it whenever he wants. But now it's been here for like I don't know, 5 years.
Oh, I mean, I think it's yours at that point.
Yeah. He's never asked for it back. I think it's because like he wanted to get a bigger TV for his living room, but then he didn't want to like necessarily throw away the old one in case of
Yeah.
an emergency.
I get
But
that.
I think he gave it to me. I don't think he's ever asked for it back.
I mean, I feel like it's like, like squatters' rights. Like after you live somewhere for long enough, you can't get like just kicked out. I think it's like that. If someone rents you something long enough, it's kind of just yours.
Yeah, I think if he ever were to come take it back, I would just go find like the biggest CRT at an estate sale I could find.
Hmm.
I've been seeing a lot of like 32-inch ones or 36-inch ones. Like I don't want to lift that. I don't want to bring it upstairs. But if
Oh.
if I
Well,
put it downstairs, I would do it.
I don't know. I have like a ruler in front of me. I just have a ruler in front of me. Don't ask why. I'm like trying to imagine how big 36 inches is. That's pretty
So-
big. I didn't know they made CRTs that big actually.
Do it diagonal.
Oh, diagonal. Okay.
Because it's technically when it's by size like that, it's the size of the viewable size of the tube.
Oh, I see. Oh,
Um,
that's interesting. Okay, that's a little smaller then.
yeah, I think they just look big because usually they have speakers on them or something.
Hmm.
Like the bezel's big or whatever. Because technically, like the one I have, the big silver one I have is a 24-inch, but it's wide because it has speakers built in.
Hmm. How's the audio quality?
Actually, not too bad.
Oh,
Surprisingly,
really?
not too bad. I don't know that I would put it in a bigger room and turn it way up, but just from what I was doing this weekend with it, I think it was fine.
Hmm. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I've been like slightly influenced by you. I'm like,
Good.
what if I had a CRT? I would have zero use with it. I would literally would not know how to turn it on. But I'm like, what if for the look?
You should. I think everyone. No, just kidding. Not everyone. But no, I think it's fun.
Hmm.
I think the best thing you could do if you looked for one, oop, is to get like a newer I like people complain about the flat glass ones, but those are usually like enthusiasts talking about geometry and stuff, and I don't really
Hmm.
care. Um I think the one I have is great. Like it's had very minor issues that I was able to just fix by making the picture a little bit wider, just pushing it off screen. Um but like the flat glass ones are really nice. They're newer, so they're usually like they've been used for less time than like super old ones. So like a little bit longer life if you find one now. And typically the smaller ones will have really good inputs too. Whereas like if you get like an old TV, the smaller you go, like the worse the inputs are gonna get. Like
Hmm.
so like you have like trying to think of like the last time you might have seen like an older TV, not even necessarily CRT, but like just older. Uh,
I think you might have to rephrase that into the last time you saw a TV, because I feel like
oh, that's true.
I haven't actually. Okay, I see TVs at my work.
Okay.
I think that's the one place I see TVs still. Not even at my work, like at my clients' companies when I visit them.
Okay, so basically like the worst of the worst is like RF, so like radio frequency. So it's like
Hmm.
it's a like a screw on the back where or like a not a screw, but it's like a post with that's threaded and you would like screw on a cable to it.
Hmm.
That's basically what you would like normally attach like an antenna to, or but it's like old cable hookup basically. Um, that's like the lowest quality, and then composite, which is red, white, yellow plugs. Uh, S video, which is a single plug, but this looks weird, like it has weird pins in it. Um, which is better. Like that's getting into like probably the best you're gonna get for like an old TV, an old CRT, and usually only on bigger like bigger sets.
Hmm.
But then the newer ones will have component, which is like the are like red, green, blue plugs. And that's kind of like out of the box in the US, that's like the best um it's the best quality you're gonna get plugging something into it, like a console or whatever. Um so now I kind of like I don't want to get anything else that has less than component on it just because I'm spoiled.
Hmm.
Uh, but a lot of the newer ones with the flat glass are gonna have that. So like if you find one, I would say get it. If it's cheap or
Hmm.
free and small enough for your space, because I
Hmm.
think it'd just be fun to have, and you could just hook up whatever to it.
Well, what can you hook up? Do you just like hook up your PC to it?
You can. You do have to get a converter of some kind
Hmm.
to hook up. There's a way to do it. There is like a fairly cheap converter with S video that I got from Amazon that works pretty well, and it actually like you can resize the image to make it fit the screen and stuff.
Hmm.
With the little converter box, it works pretty well. And uh, yeah,
Well,
I don't know. I say do it, but you
I
don't
feel
have to.
like this has been a dangerous stream for me.
Hmm. I don't know. It's just fun. I think it's fun. I can understand it's not like uh not everyone's gonna have a use for it or like mm, but I don't know. I think it's fun to look at. I think they're cool to look at. And
Hmm.
um one of my favorite things to do is like even if I'm not interested in buying something, I'll go look online at things like either estate sale listings or whatever. Um or Facebook Marketplace, and I'll go see what people are posting, and then I'll pinpoint as many details as I can about the picture, like out of the picture, and go to the CRT database and see if I can find the model.
Whoa, wait, there's a CRT database? I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
surprised, but I'm also a little
It's
surprised.
really cool.
Oh, dang, it goes deep.
I try to go figure out if I can ID all the ones that I see online just based on like specific things, because I'll go narrow it down to like, here, I'll send it to you if you just have time to kill at some point, you can go look through it. But usually what I'll do is like, even down to the stickers, like if it's got an Energy Star sticker, some models do, some models don't, and that might be the defining factor between like a 27-inch and a 13-inch of the
Videosity,
same
welcome,
brand.
welcome.
Stuff like that. Like if there's nothing in the picture that gives you any sense of scale, I'll like look for stickers, or I'll look for like how far apart certain things are, and compare into pictures on the database and see if I can figure out if that's what it is. But yeah, I don't know. I think I am done collecting them though. I think for now, unless one breaks, I think I'm not gonna buy anymore. Even though there's still one that I want. If I found it, I would get it, but I just don't see that happening.
Oh, that's a dangerous website. I feel like I'm gonna like look through and be like, which one do I want? Which one is the CRT for me?
Here, I'll show you this. I'll show you this one. And if you find it, I say get it immediately because I'll be jealous.
It'll be my flex.
Yeah. This one. Load.
Well, some of these have like the pictures of the inside of the CRT. That's scary.
Oh yeah, yeah, because they also like will put mod information, because some people will mod them to
Oh, I see.
have like better signal and stuff, yeah. But yeah, this one, if you find this one in the wild, this KV13FS100, that one, because it's the 13-inch version of the one that I have, and I like the one that I have a lot. I want the 13-inch version. But I haven't been able to find it anywhere.
Whoa. Oh. Okay. Don't take this like in like a bad way.
Okay.
But it looks old.
It is. It's well, it's okay. These are like 2000. I think that's the whole silver thing is like very 2003. I want to say mine is from 2005. So that's pretty new.
I mean, yeah.
20 years old isn't too bad.
I mean, honestly, like when you think about it, I feel like 20, like things should last 20 years. I feel like it's kind of whack that like things don't. That you're supposed to like buy like a new, like you have to upgrade your computer every 4 years. Like I get it, but also I kind of I don't know. Like I feel like 20 years
Yeah.
really isn't like, cause like compared to like other furniture, you know, like people have like, I don't know, like beds or like vanities that are like 50 years old, and it's like not that bad.
Yeah, I
And
think
when it
about
comes
that
to
too.
electronics, then 20 years is like, huh? It's like,
I think about that a lot with furniture too. Like, it goes hand in hand with the estate sale stuff, where it's just like
yeah.
you see people selling stuff from like the 60s. It's like, this is made out of wood. There's no reason why it should not have rotted. So yeah, why are these electronics failing? I don't know. Yeah, especially now with how small the lifespan of stuff is, and it kind of has been like making me upset about Windows 10.
Mm.
Like Windows 10 is already going
Oh.
out of support, and it's like, come on, man. I don't want Windows 11.
I convinced my friend to update to Windows 11 the other day.
I did it on my home computer, but I'm just like, I don't know how it's gonna affect my streaming stuff, because I've heard
Mm.
one of the service packs I think kind of messes up something, so I have it set to
Mm.
not auto update. But yeah, I mean, there's stuff I do like about it, but also I hate being forced out of my operating system of choice.
Yeah.
Um, I hate that, like, it's almost impossible to get drivers for Windows XP. Like, I don't understand why they don't personally archive all this stuff. You should still be
Mm.
able to. I understand it's dangerous to
Yeah.
have like an old operating system hooked up to the internet, but like
Mhm.
you should still allow people to have access to
Yeah.
archives drivers and stuff. Like that's insane to me.
I wonder if it's like maybe even just like a liability thing,
Maybe
which is
so.
whack, but I don't know. Legal systems are kind of whack sometimes.
Yeah. Um, I have to replace. So that XP computer that I got for free, I have to actually replace the entire motherboard because I don't have a. I think I might have messed up the recovery
Oh
method.
no.
Because I didn't find out till later that they use recovery partitions in those HP machines and not disks.
Hmm.
So I've been like digging for like a recovery disk, and none of them will work. And then I finally saw something where like, well, HP does it different, and you should have a partition. And I'm like, I have that. The problem is, I already tried to reinstall Windows, so it's a wiped partition, and I can only revert back to whenever I installed Windows, not what was working already. So, like drivers are missing, and I can only view things in 4-bit color, and it looks terrible.
Hmm.
So I had to order a Dell Dimension motherboard so I can use my Dell recovery disk for Windows XP. It's a mess. Like it isn't like if this wasn't a labor of love, I would have thrown it out immediately.
I'm gonna be honest. I think I didn't understand half of that, but I think it's so cool that you're like a computer and you know so much about computers.
It's funny because like I only know all this information for like old shit because I've been trying to fix stuff. Like when it comes to modern stuff or like even my day job, I'm just like I don't really care.
Hmm.
My dad was asking me how to do something today, and I was like, I don't know, I've never done that before. It was like something simple on like Windows 11. I was like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I kind of feel that. I work in tech and I feel like I've kind of given up on learning tech sometimes. I'm like,
Yeah. He's like asking me how to rename his PC. Like whenever you first install it
oh,
and name your PC or whatever. I'm like, I've never done that before. I don't know.
does that do anything?
I have no clue if that affects anything or if like I googled it for him and gave him the
Hmm.
answer, but I was like, I don't know. And he was asking me about setting up like a local network. I'm like, I
Oh,
really don't know.
Yeah.
I've never done that before.
I always wonder if that's how doctors feel when people ask them medical questions. Oh, no, but I honestly think it's super neat that you have something you're passionate about. I always enjoy hearing you yap about it.
I'm glad because like honestly, I have always felt like I haven't had anything I was passionate about. But then like
Mhm.
I just completely ignore the fact that I will talk for 45 minutes straight about something that I'm working on right now. But then I'll walk away from that conversation being like, I wish I had something that I liked. I don't understand.
No, I understand that though. Like, I don't know. Sometimes just like how you feel doesn't always reflect I think how things are, but then you still feel that way anyways.
Yeah. Do you? I don't know if you get this at all, but like you get like really into something specific
Hmm.
for a set amount of time, and then suddenly, whenever you've moved on, like you don't even think about it at all anymore. It's almost like you never really cared about it in the first place.
Kind of. Um, I feel like kind of. So it's like I think for example, for a good few years of my life, like my whole life revolved around dancing. Um,
Mm.
like I didn't even play video games, which was crazy to me because I before that like I was always a gamer, but then like I didn't even play video games. I was just like solely dedicated to dancing pretty much. And then I eventually stopped and I it's like completely removed from me. Like I kind of don't think about dancing at all anymore. But like I
Mm.
do ever so often just remember. I'm like, oh yeah, that was me at one point. But it's not like a daily thing anymore, which is I don't know, kind of weird to me how at some point in my life that was like my whole life and then now it's just something I think about as a memory.
Mm. Yeah, that makes sense. It's weird. I don't know. I just like I would get concerned about that sometimes because it happens to me a lot.
Hmm.
But I think I've kind of figured out that I like learning about specific things. Like I don't you can't just teach me anything. But
Yeah.
if like I find something like this, like retro tech or whatever that I like, or keyboards or streaming or whatever, so just something I can latch onto and just like learn a bunch about.
Hmm.
I'll get super into it until I feel like I'm either satisfied with what I know or learning enough to do things with it, but then like not feeling like I'm fulfilled anymore. Then I'll move on to
Hmm.
something else. Uh, so
I
I always
f-
kind of like look at things as like how long I don't know how long I'm gonna be into this.
hmm. I feel like that's normal. Like I feel like it's rare for someone to just find something where they're just locked into that one thing for their entire lives.
Yeah, I feel like some people it just seems like some people do it. I'm like I don't understand.
Hmm. I think it's easier if it's something that's still kind of happening, like if it's new tech and all that, and there's still like new updates and new features, or just like new things. But I think there's some things where you kind of just finish it off at some point.
Yeah, yeah, uh, I guess yeah. I've had a lot of things that are like hit like a natural stopping point. Uh, but in that way, it's kind of nice.
Hmm.
It's kind of nice to have like an ending planned.
Yeah.
Hmm. Oh, I just wait. I'm gonna catch one more fish, and then I
Hmm.
might have to wrap up.
Oh yeah, it
It's
is getting pretty
it's
late.
midnight. I just realized it was midnight.
I think I stopped fishing at some point. I've been I've been jumping around. I was like, maybe I should catch a fish, and I was like, wait, I'm nowhere near water. Well, I don't have any bait. I probably went to buy bait and then I got distracted.
Oh, what we got? Let's see. It's not gonna be anything good, but we'll see. Ah,
Oh.
it's a shining oyster.
Oh, I mean, it's shining. It's
It's
just,
shining at least.
yeah.
That is a good. I'll take that. I'll take that.
Okay, thank you for for joining me today. I had a lot of fun learning about computers.
Yeah, it was fun. It was good to talk about like media and stuff as well.
Hmm.
Mm. But yeah, thank you for having me. It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone, check out Hale. Like, actually do it. I'm serious. This is like a threat.
Take a dive. But yeah, cool. I'm hoping to be back and active again at some point soon. I know I'd like just went an entire week without doing anything. But we'll see. I'm figuring things out at work.
Ah, I see. Oh, work is work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna hop off call, but I will talk to you soon.
Yeah. Thank you again.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Okay. Start piece. Can you still hear me? What? Okay. I don't know why, but I was oh my gosh, I was like looking at the wrong thing on OBS, and for a second there, I thought that I was muted the whole time. I was like, wait, were the start piece just listening to hail yapping? Was this just actually just a hail stream? Was I not needed? But I was just looking at the wrong thing. But thank you for being here, Starpiece. I hope everyone enjoyed. It was fun yapping with Hale. I always like learning new things on stream. Thanks for the collab. Thank you for being here. My next stream is going to be on Tuesday. I thought we were gonna be doing pixel art, but we're actually playing Marvel Rivals. Yeah, that's right. I need to get violent again. No, there's a new event and I need to get the skin. I need to get the skin for it. So we're gonna be playing some Rivals, but we'll be going back to pixel art shortly. I've actually figured out my schedule for I think the rest of the month pretty much. Not the rest of the month, but like the next 3 weeks. I don't know why oh my gosh, my enunciation today has been nerfed. I don't know why. But there's a lot of exciting things coming. I'm actually okay, Start Peas. I'm a little worried because I kind of booked myself pretty pretty heavy for one of the coming up weeks. Though also I guess this is a good time to say it, but I will be taking a short break in the middle of May. I'll be traveling for a week. So there's gonna be 1 week where I'm not streaming at all because I'm not. I was gonna say I'm not alive, but it's not that I'm dead. I'm just not digitally alive for that week. So don't miss me too much during that time. But to make up for it, I'm gonna be doing a lot of streams before then. I think though it's really gonna just be 1 weekend, so it probably won't be too much. But I don't know. I feel like maybe the start piece might miss me, so wanted to give you all a heads up. Otherwise, I think no other streams this week because I'm busy prepping for my my 1,000 subscriber special. It's actually crazy because we're about to hit 1.1k, and on one hand, I'm always grateful for the support, but on the other hand, I'm kind of scared because if we hit 1.1k, then my whole branding of the event, the 10. Wait, no, it's the 100 times 10 special event is going to be false advertising because it'll actually be 100 times 10 plus another 100, which is scary. Plus 100, 100 more star piece that I wasn't expecting is insane because 100 it's a lot of people. I think it's easy to get used to big numbers, for content creators when like everyone's in the millions and then like people are getting 100 subscribers a day and that's normal for them. But when you think about it, like 100 people, like I've as a prince, I've given some pretty important speeches to large audiences before, but I don't think I've ever. Okay, I have. I have had to give a talk to over 100 people, but like it's still like a lot of people. Like, I didn't know everyone's name in that 100-person, speech I was giving. So 100 people is still like a lot of people. Revand to times 11. Wait, you're right. I could. Oh wait, no, but the graphics are already made. And then I kind of like the zero because it's like there's a hole. Wait, no. No, the X is the thing that has a hole in it. I could rebrand, maybe. Actually, now that I think about it, rebranding isn't that hard. Maybe we should. Can we get to 1.9? 1.9K, please. 1.9K would actually be insane. Haven't been here for long, but I can tell your vibes are great. Thank you. That makes me really happy. I'm always grateful for all the support. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say this, but maybe it's okay. I feel like the Hail collab was like good luck. So maybe it's okay to say this because I normally wouldn't because I feel like this is bad luck to say. But I think recently, and I'm sure some of the Star Pews have noticed themselves, but I've had quite a bit of growth because just a few kind of lucky things that have happened, and whenever that happens, I'll be honest, Star Pews, I'm always a little scared. I don't know. I think I get scared when good things happen because I'm like, what's the cost? It's like the saying. There's no such thing as like a free meal. Is that the saying? I feel like it's a little different, but but basically, I don't know. I'm always like, oh my gosh, maybe it's too good to be true. So I'm always a little scared, but I think just getting to 1.09K is insane, and I'm honestly always scared to like announce what is it called, any kind of numbers related achievements, because I'm always like, oh, but like what if people like lose interest, which is fine, or like what if they just realize they don't vibe with me, or like what if they get banned and then I lose like 5 subscribers because these are all bots. But so I'm always like hesitant to like announce milestones. So I'm really actually happy that we surpassed 1K so much because I'm confident that I'm not gonna lose 90 subscribers before the weekend. So it could be a fun celebration. I'm really proud of what I was able to do. I locked in, and I think I prepared something really cool for the Star Peas that I hope everyone looks forward to. Um, I need to be careful because I'm gonna give too many spoilers if I keep talking. But Star Peas, I'm just saying, like, these this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. What if everyone decides to... Hey, look, I have work tomorrow, okay? I don't need any nightmares tonight. You deserve all the support, thank you. But yeah, it's okay. It's okay for me to be talking about this because I got the hail buff, the hail luck buff today. I don't know if Hale's watching me. I kind of hope he's not. Um, but I really respect Hale as a streamer. Um, I think it's really cool how honest he is about everything. Um, and I just enjoy his streams. He's a really good streamer. I think one thing that has been really cool, that I think I'll always be grateful for is just the opportunity to learn, by just being a streamer myself, because there's so many cool streamers out there that I feel like I wouldn't have discovered if I wasn't a streamer myself. And I've come to realize there's like so much to learn from everyone really. And I don't know, it's nice. And I hope one day I'll be a streamer worthy that people can learn from me as well. Love your collabs. You and Hale have really good yapping chemistry. I'm glad. I know our streams, my collabs with Hale always become really yappy, and I'm never sure like how the start piece feel about that, because I feel like my streams don't tend to be super yappy. I do want to do more just like streams where I'm just talking to the start piece, because I don't know if you could tell, but sometimes I just have a lot to yap about, but I'm always like a little nervous, because I'm like, what if I like run out of topics? And then also I'll admit that I get nervous when I start thinking that like people are expecting me to say something, and then I just start blinking when that happens. Like right now. Yapping streams are fun. They are fun. I actually I was a little nervous about today because I'm scared of yapping streams, and I actually prepared a little cheat sheet for myself, a little like topics to yap about in case it gets awkward. But honestly, like Hale is like a like kami god level yapper, so I should not have worried at all. I need to yap like Hale one day. That's smart. I was actually really stressed about it because like I had a lot to do today. I still have a lot to prepare for the Saturday stream. So you better be there, okay? Because like I'm working super hard on this, like actually. So if you guys aren't there, if no star P's show up, and I worked hard for nothing, I'm gonna make lose it. So So I had a lot to do today, and I kept thinking like as I was doing other things, like I really gotta like prepare that cheat sheet, or else like what if it all goes wrong? And then I finally prepared it, and it was pretty good. I don't know, some of the topics are pretty good, but yeah, I didn't end up using it at all today. Yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed. If I'm not at the Saturday stream, I'm dead. I appreciate it. And if there are any start P's here that can't make it to Saturday, like I am kidding. You just have to watch the VOD. If you watch the VOD, you'll be forgiven. Even then, my ghost will be there. I appreciate it. Is it just gonna be on YouTube or Twitch too? It'll just be on YouTube. I was actually talking about this with Hale before I started stream, or before we started stream, but I think, and maybe I'm wrong, because I've been wrong about other things, which actually maybe I could talk about, but oh my gosh, I'm saying so much. I got really good at not saying but recently I've noticed I started picking up that bad habit again. But yeah, it'll only be on YouTube, and I think I will. What's the right way to put this? I currently have no plans to ever dual stream, I guess, to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Just because I feel like the chat energy kind of just gets nerfed because of that. Especially since I feel like my YouTube chat and my Twitch chat have different vibes. Even if it's just kind of a slightly different vibe, I feel like there is kind of a different vibe. And I'm really worried about, I don't know, like viewers from each getting just a slightly more negative experience when I'm interacting with people they can't actually see. And I also enjoy when the Star Ps interact with each other. Of course, as long as you're not going too off topic and just like holding completely irrelevant side conversations. I do like it when like the Star Ps greet each other in chat and they say hello and all that. It always makes me really happy when I see that. But streaming to both YouTube and Twitch, if there's chatters in different ones, then it kind of nerfs that. But I think most importantly for me is I kind of just like having different vibes between my YouTube and my Twitch streams. My YouTube streams are more planned out in a way. It's not like I have a script or anything, but I I usually like have like a game or something. I stream pretty much all story games on YouTube because I don't want anyone to miss it, and then I'm not super great at keeping my Twitch VODs all the time. So I prefer streaming on YouTube. YouTube is my main channel, I guess. But I also really like streaming on Twitch because I feel like the vibes are more casual, and I'm able to have a lot more kind of just chatting streams on Twitch since I'm usually not playing a game or anything, so I can kind of just talk. Or even if I'm playing a game that's like web fishing, I'm just like running around and I'm not actually playing a game. But then on YouTube, I usually try to focus more on kind of what I'm doing. So the content is kind of different. And I like having both because I like playing games with the Star Ps, but I also kind of just like chilling and vibing with the Star Ps as well. Jumping between Twitch and YouTube works for me as long as you're happy. Thank you, I appreciate it. I know it's hard. I honestly have a lot of respect for the Star Ps that follow me consistently on both YouTube and Twitch because I don't know. That's like dedication because I feel like most people just have a platform that they're used to, and so to know that people and some people have made like I think Twitch accounts just to watch me and chat with me is actually kind of insane. YouTube streams are 100% script. No, hey. That's the secret. You can't let the world know. Actually, that some of the Star Ps in chat are pre-recorded too. I actually made some bots, so that way it looks like I'm responding to chat, but actually it's all just bots. Yeah, actually everything in YouTube is simulated. The truth is like if you were to try chatting in a YouTube stream, it actually wouldn't let you because I pre-recorded the whole chat so that it appears that I am responding to every message, but that's just because what the heck is this? I just found a dead body, but yeah. No, I think the main difference between my Twitch and YouTube streams is just that Twitch, I'm kind of just yapping away about whatever I want to yap about. But then YouTube, I do try to focus on the whatever thing I'm streaming. I think a big thing is also, I know there's a lot of VOD watchers on YouTube, but there's a lot less Twitch VOD watchers, so. I don't know. I can be more free. It's kind of like living the best of both worlds in a way. I gotta be the yap streamer, but I also gotta be very immersed streamer. I think immersed is a good way to put it, and I think I do that because I really like watching streamers be immersed, especially for specific games. I just like watching them become like super immersed into the game, and sometimes it's kind of hard to get immersed, but also interact with chat consistently at the same time. So this has been a kind of a nice balance for me. Honestly, like I kind of struggled with it for a good while about how to balance YouTube and Twitch streams, and I think I finally found it, which makes me happy. To be honest, I wasn't familiar with Twitch before watching you. Only watched a few people here. It's definitely different to YouTube, but I like aspects of it. I think my favorite part about Twitch is like aside from just what I mentioned before, but also that's kind of my choice, like how I do it. Like you don't have to be a yap streamer on Twitch. You could also be really immersed into games on Twitch. That's just how I decided to divide my content. But what is nice about Twitch is it's so much easier to get affiliate than to get YouTube partner. Start fees. I am finally on the way to getting YouTube partner, which does not mean I'm gonna get it anytime soon, but I have a chance now. I have a chance at YouTube partner, so maybe things are looking up there, but it's a lot easier to get Twitch affiliate, which means it's you could earn money faster. Like I don't earn any money on YouTube because you aren't able to earn money until you become a YouTube partner, which I'm not, which is fine. I don't really care about the money part. But some streamers, I mean, do because some people stream and then money is important to them. I'm very lucky that money is not really important to me. So that's not that big. But what is important to me is I like giving people the opportunity to, I guess, support me and buy memberships and join Club Milk Milk, which is what I call it, and get emotes. I do also like that Twitch just gives you free emotes, which is nice. So all the start fees get emotes. I would just make my emotes free because again, I'm fortunate enough that I don't really care about money. But I want the start fees to have cute emotes they can use. I think if I do ever get a YouTube partner, I'll make the membership as cheap as possible, so you don't have to spend a lot of money in order to get access to emotes and stuff. But yeah, that's one part that's really nice about Twitch is you're able to get a lot more stuff real quick. And then also I think the Twitch like redeem system is really nice. It makes chat more interactive with the stream. Twitch seems way more small creator friendly. Yeah. Also, I think a big part about just why I started using Twitch is the small creator, like the indie VTuber scene is located primarily on Twitch. And by that I mean like it's hard to find. It's hard to find a VTuber, a small indie VTuber that streams only on YouTube. Like that's pretty rare. Especially male VTubers, because male VTubers are already pretty rare. So it just felt kind of lonely being the only one on YouTube. And especially when all my friends were on Twitch. So that's a big thing too. One of my favorite Twitch features is how emotes work. Yeah, it's really nice. And I also really like how you're able to use your Twitch emotes across other channels. Feel like it's easier for new people to come in and view lives. Yeah. Though, okay, I don't like Twitch ads though. Twitch ads will forever make me sad because you can't turn them off. I'm sorry, Starpiece. This is the cost of your emotes. Is you will either have pre-roll ads or you will have a 3-minute ad every hour. Which is sad, but Twitch be like that. And at least I'm earning money from these ads. Though not really too. I only earn money. Twitch creators only earn money if it's like a scheduled ad. So if it's like once every hour, but we don't earn any money if it's a pre-roll ad. At least I don't earn any money. I don't know. Maybe other creators have like better contracts if they're like partner or something, but I don't get any money from pre-roll ads. Never get the ads. Toast, I need your ad blocker. I'm glad you branched out to Twitch so I could now watch you. I'm glad I branched out to Twitch as well. Because I was able to meet a lot of Start Ps through Twitch. And I mean, my goal is always to just make as many people smile as possible, so being on multiple platforms definitely helps that. Oh my gosh, I'm actually yapping away today. Though it is pretty late for me, so I should probably get going as well. I say as well, but Hale is long gone. Ugh. Get some sleep, yeah. Should I sleep? I should sleep. Okay. I watch on my phone like 80% of the time. Maybe I might. Oh wait, that's super interesting. I actually get like ads everywhere when I'm on my phone because I don't have any ad blocker installed at all. Okay, Starpies, thank you again. Thank you again for coming today. I hope you enjoyed the collab and I hope you enjoyed the post collab yap as well. Why does this feel like deja vu? I think I was supposed to end the stream a long time ago and then I just kept talking. That's crazy. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming. Next stream will be again Twitch on Tuesday. We're doing some Marvel Rivals. And then after that is my super special 1K subscriber stream on YouTube. Okay, Starpies, you also get some rest. Make sure you're not tired, because being tired sucks, okay? Would not recommend. Thank you again for coming. Take care of yourselves, Pixel. Pixel out.